Oh, y'all, I felt the religious people. They booties got tight right there.
Like 3 days, they thought it was sweet and started celebrating.
What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, that montage you saw in the beginning was a mashup of the Grammy Awards, the Rolling Loud Festival, the political riots in France, and also Easter Sunday service at Transformation Church, where Pastor Mike Todd is the pastor. It's kind of hard to believe. Did you spot the Easter Sunday service clips? It's no joke.
No, not a joke.
Let's watch it again and see if you can figure out which parts of this mashup was Easter Sunday service.
She gotta have a fatty.
Hey,
Hey,
yeah.
Look back at it.
Like 3 days, they thought it was sweet and started celebrating.
Now, when I saw the video clips from Transformation Church, it troubled my spirit, I have to say, because it brought me back to a time when I was a kid growing up in church. Easter Sunday service was always very special. And you would always see people in church that you hadn't seen in a very long time. Because even though they were away from church and living their life and doing what they needed to do, at some point in their life, a seed had been planted where they felt a need and desire to be in church service on Easter Sunday. I remember the spirit would be so high. We do our speeches as little kids. We do our resurrection plays, and the pastor's sermon would be so heavy in the room. The spirit would be so high that some of those folks who hadn't been to church in a very long time felt compelled by the spirit.
I want the person who feels lonely and isolated and like God doesn't care. I want them to see how amazing Jesus actually is and what God actually did for all of us. So I said, we're going to go to the edge on this. And they said, Pastor, how far on the edge are we going to go? I said, we're going to do everything short of sin. Oh, y'all, I felt the religious people. They booties got tight right there.
There seems to be no limit in the secular world to what artists will do, no length that they won't go to get the attention of the masses. And you can see an example of that in that video right there. Well, it seems to me that in the church context, Mike Todd is doing the same thing. The more attention that he gets from his antics, the further he goes. The more he pushes the limits to get more and more attention. From spitting on people in the middle of church, to wild antics on the podium, and now this, on Easter Sunday, of all times?
Man, what are we doing? Believe it or not, it gets worse.
Stop the track, let me stay back. I told you give me a minute and I'll be right back. Got the prince in my dungeon, they said that I couldn't get it. I done got so sick and filthy with envy, I can't free a thought.
Shimmy out, I'm getting to the money. Everybody back. I think I'm getting too much money. Everybody back.
It almost seems unbelievable, right? Is this Easter service or is this the Grammys? It looks just as demonic. It looks just as filthy, but it gets worse.
We're saying, Dragon, this is what you need to do. Step one, find you a baddie. Okay. But step two, She gotta have a fatty.
Hey.
Take a little something. Hey.
Yeah.
Look back at it.
Uh-oh.
What is she doing?
Friends, I don't have a fatty.
Girl, we keep telling you it's okay. Your little booty matter too, friend.
Y'all know they don't be discriminating.
Like 3 days, they thought it was sweet and started celebrating. They ain't even peep how I was orchestrating.
See, now, here's the thing. I've been talking about certain individuals boldly, and people say, oh, you're being judgmental, you're being religious. No, this is what God has showed me, whether it was the dreams that I had about Maverick City, whether it was warnings. You know, people would say, oh, I felt the anointing when so-and-so preached. I said, I didn't. They said, man, I felt the anointing on that song. I said, I didn't. All right. Something feels off. Why? When you spend time with God in the private place, you just are able to discern something is not right. It doesn't matter if the whole world is singing this individual's praises in the spirit, you know something is off.